Hey everyone, welcome back to the Encrypted Capital Recap for Monday, April 5th. First off, all the coins we've been talking about in our Encrypted Capital newsletter are taking off. As you can see here, we are logged into Substack. That's where we're sending out our newsletter from. You can see we got our Tron update, our XRP position, another Tron update, Tezos trade update. These are just three of the coins mentioned right here. And let's go ahead and take a look at the charts. XRP, boom, up 30% today, trading at 82 cents, coming off that 44-cent low over here, tapping the trend line, tapping the resistance, and now it is making its way up to $1. And as mentioned, we were talking about this for a very long time back here, and this isn't even when we started mentioning it on March 24th. We've been building our position in XRP since 17 cents, and we've been doing that publicly, and now we're up more than 4x our money. So that was amazing. If you guys want to sign up for our newsletter, we do have a free version and a paid version. A free version, we send out an email once a week or so. And if you want the trade updates, you want our portfolio moves, what coins we're looking at, which ones we think are about to pop off, go ahead and sign up for the paid version. That email you guys will get multiple times a day, most likely. We do send out updates quite often, and so you can definitely expect to stay in the loop with exactly what Encrypted Capital is doing, and that way you will not miss out on any huge gains. So if it's worth it to you to get those crazy 3, 4, 500% gains or more, definitely sign up. You got nothing to lose. And let's move on to the news. So XRP. The SEC agrees to redact 2 documents in Ripple lawsuit, but not Ripple CEO's financial info. As mentioned, if you guys know what you're invested in, if you knew that XRP and Ripple were trying to solve international cross-border settlements, if you knew they were working with the IMF and the World Bank, if you knew that they were valued at $10 billion last year and they raised their Series C of $250 million, you know that's the last round of funding before a company goes public. If you knew who Brad Garlinghouse, Chris Larson, and all of these people were working with, you know exactly what you're invested in. So when you saw 17 cents come through after max pain, after max fear, all the way down here, I have it mapped on my chart when the max pain was. Well, you are reaping the rewards right now, right here, max pain, right after Christmas. I love how they sneak this stuff in during the holidays, and we got this SEC news. I believe it was roughly, basically over Easter. They decided to release this news. Absolutely epic timing. You guys cannot make this stuff up. XRP is now working its way towards $1. We are very excited because our price prediction for XRP, conservatively, $10 to $13. I think that's just the first leg up, though. I think we're going to have a second leg up. And in that case, an easy 10x from the previous all-time high. I'm thinking going to be somewhere between $30 and $40. So I still think it's early to get into XRP, but you got to buy when there's blood in the streets if you're really going to get those massive compounding gains. And that's exactly what we did. And if you followed our newsletter, you guys were doing the same thing. So hope you guys don't miss out. SEC agrees to redact 2 documents in the Ripple lawsuit, as mentioned, and they reached an agreement with the SEC over sealing court documents, and they only got half of what they asked for, and so it can only be partially redacted to 2 emails, not 4. It says that in its ongoing lawsuit with the U.S. SEC, the crypto payments company Ripple has scored a partial win in its bid to keep its private email correspondence out of the public eye. The lawsuit filed against Ripple in December alleges that Ripple raised $1.3 billion by selling XRP and ongoing registered securities, which we know. And now it says that Judge Netburn grants Ripple's motion to seal on an interim basis, order granting 83-letter motion to seal. The defendant's motion to seal is granted solely on an interim basis. And now what we're seeing is all of this relisting XRP and the fact that the SEC looks like they're about to lose this case. All of this is being priced into the market right now, and that's why we're seeing XRP up a massive 30% in 24 hours. It's really nice to see some green on the charts for XRP. This is one of the cryptos that we are most bullish on since it does have a real-world use case, and it beats the shit out of Bitcoin as far as transaction fees go and time. I'm talking about 4-second transaction process for fractions of a penny. If I want to send $100 million, I can do that anywhere in the world in the time it takes me to breathe in and out twice. Absolutely amazing. So, with that being said, I think let's move on to the next article here. We got Ripple can do without XRP if firm loses ironic lawsuit. CEO Brad Garlinghouse says, it says we could do that. We've always thought about our product as a how do we solve a customer's problem first and foremost. It says Garlinghouse, the CEO at Ripple and one of the defendants in the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit, told CNN the firm could continue without XRP if need be. Absolutely. If Ripple goes away, XRP does exist without it, which is why it is not a security, because if I buy a part of XRP or if I buy a whole XRP, it does not mean that I actually own any of the company. Ripple CEO Garlinghouse said the firm is ready to march on without the XRP-based settlement platform if it loses the legal battle against the U.S. regulator, which claims XRP is a security and the firm illegally sold the cryptocurrency to investors. And my question is, why are they waiting till now to do it? I mean, XRP has been around for a decade, basically. And Garlinghouse says we could do that. We've always thought about our product as a how do we solve customers' problem first and foremost. And I think that has served our growth. It's a reason why we have seen so much activity now. Billions and billions of dollars of transactions across RippleNet, our network for payments. And as we know, Bank of America has cited Ripple in their patents. That is public information. So do you really think that they're going to let Ripple and XRP go by the wayside? I highly, highly doubt it. In order for XRP and Ripple to keep on going and in order to facilitate the amount of transactions and volume that'll be ran through their ledger if they do tackle international cross-border settlements and the derivatives market, you have to be trading at least tens of dollars, if not hundreds of dollars. So anywhere between $10 and $100, I think, is an easy target for something like XRP and Ripple. So yeah, we'll see how this whole thing plays out. Obviously, it's not looking good for the SEC, and I am very, 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 very bullish on Ripple and XRP. They are not going anywhere. And let's move on to Dent. Dent, one of my favorite sleeper projects, which we've talked about multiple times on this channel, has been making its move to the upside basically since the beginning of the year now. And if you guys have seen any of our videos, we've been talking about this for a while. I mean, all the way back, let's see, computer's being a little slow anytime I record. Yeah, all the way back here, essentially. I think we were buying 006 or something like that. I don't know. It's been like 30x our money, I think, at this point, which is absolutely insane. And we got Peter Schiff Crypto to thank for that. You guys will see his comments in many of our videos. He is very, very in tune with what's going on in the markets, and he gave us this coin to look up. So we are very thankful to him. And if you guys don't know about Dent, Dent is tackling a variety of problems, but the main thing is them being able to offer a market for their customers to sell unused mobile data, which I think is very awesome. A lot of people end up buying data that they do not end up using. And so they're basically just wasting their money. And now they are giving people a marketplace, which was their latest release, the Dent Gigastore, where you can now go ahead and sell your unused mobile data. And they utilize technology called eSIM, which is similar to the SIM card that's in your phone, only it's electronic, and you don't actually have to go ahead and change carriers anytime you travel overseas and pay a huge fee. They are starting to solve these types of problems that international travelers are running into. And I do feel that once this whole C-19 blows over and people are traveling a lot more, you're going to see this service be in very, very high demand. So as mentioned, Dent is going absolutely crazy. It finally broke 2 cents just a little while ago, and we had this spot marked off here. We actually updated our subscribers on this when it was breaking resistance here, and it broke out of 1.5 cents. Is now up roughly 30% since about April 3rd or so. So do your research on Dent. Definitely look into that project. We do think it has an easy, it's going to be very easy for it to hit its all-time high of 11 cents. And I think in order for them to be able to start selling these products on their Dent Gigastore, to have a token trading at 2 cents probably is not going to cut it. They're probably going to need it to be somewhere around $1, and that kind of falls in line with the average statistics when you're looking at coins and the gains that they make. A lot of times they will do 10x their previous all-time high. So I do think $1 to $1.10 would not be out of the realm of possibilities for Dent. So you're talking about a potential 50x from here. But like I said, do your own research. Don't just listen to us. And next up, we got GameStop. GME drops 14% as GameStop announces plans to sell up to 3.5 million shares. And I would love to be, the insider on some of this news here, because if you know and you're announcing as a company that you're about to go ahead and sell that many shares, it'd be very easy for the insiders to go ahead and short this market, just like it would be very easy for the insiders at Coinbase to go ahead and buy up District Network Token and Civic before they actually announce it on their platform and let up all their friends and workers buy that stuff up. That's just where my head goes when I see these types of things. When I was doing my research before we really start to launch Encrypted Capital, I noticed that District Network Token and Civic, both of them were extremely off their all-time highs. I'm talking about 8,000% or so. And go figure, when they were the most suppressed, huge area of accumulation. And then as soon as Coinbase released it, they took off, and you would have been up roughly 37x, I believe was the number. And we can go ahead and look this up here, DNT. All right, so yes, DNT was once 0.04 cents. Now it's trading at 30 cents, and this was right around the time that Coinbase had listed it. And now you'd be up roughly 60x your money if you were to exit now. And so obviously I would not go ahead and target this coin as something I go and throw all my money in, but there are plenty of coins out there that you can go invest in that are on the verge of making similar moves, that are just coming out of this accumulation range. And like I mentioned, we talked about Tezos. I've been on Tezos for a while, and now it's trading at $6.13 here. But as you can see on the chart, it was in a huge accumulation range, and then it started to break out a little bit and consolidate on top of it for a little while, and then fire to the upside here. So those projects are out there. We do put those out in our paid newsletter, stuff that people are not looking into, that still have yet to make a crazy move. And as mentioned, we've been talking about Tezos since roughly $2-3, and now you're up to $6.14, and I still has plenty of room to grow. Tezos Foundation is one of those ones that was on the top 40 companies that hold the most Bitcoin. And so what do you think Tezos Foundation is going to do when they start pulling profits? Where are they going to invest those Bitcoin profits? Probably back into their personal coin that they have launched, which would be Tezos. And so I don't know where Tezos is going to go, because there's not a whole lot of data on it, but it wouldn't surprise me one bit if it does end up touching somewhere between $50 to $100 this bull run. And it could be more. It could pull like a chain link move and do an insane 20 or 40x from here. I don't know, but definitely have our eye on Tezos. And let's wrap it up here. We got the IRS wants to know all about your Bitcoin holdings, and this court summons is a reminder. Says there's a problem with underreporting crypto transactions, the tax collection agency says. How funny that they want to come after all your hard-earned crypto now. It says the IRS wants Circle, who, don't forget, is backed by Goldman Sachs, a Boston-based financial technology company enabling trade in various types of cryptocurrencies, to produce account registration information, account activity records, and other materials for customers who had at least $20,000 in transactions any year from 2016 to 2020. It says cryptocurrency has gained prominence and value over the year, but the IRS says tax reporting hasn't kept up. No kidding, Bitcoin is supposed to be anonymous. The whole point is Bitcoin is supposed to be anonymous transactions, peer-to-peer transactions, supposed to be fast, supposed to be untraceable. And guess what? It's slow and traceable now, especially with these exchanges working in conjunction with the IRS. And it's so funny that Circle is backed by Goldman Sachs and all these guys are tied together. You need to do your research. Circle does own Poloniex, which is a huge exchange. AML, KYC, all that stuff is implemented on their exchange. So make sure you guys pay your taxes. You do not want the IRS knocking on your door for crazy crypto gains. You know, you have the opportunity to make crazy crypto gains, and you should definitely pay your taxes, because what good is crypto gains if you're sitting in a cell? Not going to do you much good, right? And last but not least, No blood coin for Kevin O'Leary as investor takes stand on Bitcoin energy consumption. I think this is a huge dog and pony show with this whole Kevin O'Leary thing. Blood coin, clean coin, and maybe even virgin coin will become commonplace phrases as Bitcoin's environmental concerns continue to rage, which I think is absolutely hilarious. It says, Kevin O'Leary says, we have compliance on large institutions. We have covenants and on how assets are made, whether carbon is burned, whether there are human rights involved, whether it's made in China. And I bet you he wrote all of that from his iPhone, which is made in China, or his Samsung, whatever he uses. I'm sure he's not using a US-based phone, right? This is all a bunch of BS to me. I don't really know. I think this is just a ploy for Kevin O'Leary to get into crypto. He's like he said, he's already been here for a while personally. He just hasn't mentioned it to anybody. But like I said, he's a billionaire, and by the time you guys hear about whatever he's doing, it's going to be too late. So find those suppressed assets, find those projects no one is talking about. Sign up for our newsletter. I know I keep plugging this, but like, why would you want to miss out on these crazy gains? It's going to cost you a few bucks, yeah, but you're going to make way more in the long run. Ask any of our subscribers. They will tell you it's worth it. So with that being said, link in the description below for the newsletter. Like, comment, subscribe if you guys like what you heard, and we will catch you all in the next video.